What's up, guys? Another day, another Sports to the Bone live show. Yeah, man, shout out to you all. Really happy to be vibing with you guys this afternoon. We have a couple of things that we want to discuss, but before we go down into the topics, I just want to say I'm hoping everybody is doing okay. We know we had a lot of rain in different parts of the Caribbean, and I'm hoping that persons are doing well, and not only you but your entire family is doing okay. Yeah, man, guys. So this live here wasn't really planned. I didn't put out any video this morning and said that we're going to go live or anything at the start, but a couple of information, a couple of news coming out, that we sort of decided that we're going to need to go live and give the people up an opportunity to come and have their say. Now, first things first. Kevin D, big up yourself. Nice to have you here, man. I was really wondering if I am going to be on talking to myself today, but nice to have you here. So we're just going to take our time and go into it while the other persons come on. All right, so the West Indies, they have actually named their ODI squad to take on Australia, and a couple of interesting things coming out of that. So we're going to take a look at that. We're also opening up the platform for persons to give their say on what the Australian great Ian Chappell had to say as regards to the New Zealand current bowling attack being better than our bowling attack of the 80s. So we are definitely going to be giving you guys an opportunity to share what you think. Yeah, man. So let's give me a second there, guys. Yeah, man. Just trying to bring up some information. All right, Moses in the house. Who do you think will win the T20 World Cup? All right, no worry yourself, man. We're going. Remember, I had given you my guess already, but as we go along, we are going to deal with it. Deandra say what's up? We are here, man. We are here. Chris 87 say reach. Yeah, man. Good day, my boss. Big up yourself. All right. So as I was saying, just now, guys, the platform is going to be open for us to give a fair and a concise, opinion as regards to the West Indies bowlers of the 80s, how they would match up against this current New Zealand bowling attack. Another big news for the persons that are just coming in. What is it? Shea Hope. Shea Hope has actually been appointed as our new ODI captain. So that is something that we're going to take a look at. Going to ask persons what they think about that. Joshua say, heal up. Yeah, man, Joshua, big up yourself. Yeah, man. So a couple of persons coming in little by little, so you don't know. Yeah, man. So well, we're gonna tackle some T20 stuff. We're gonna tackle some ODI stuff, and as I said, we're gonna talk about that statement that was made by Sir Ian Chappell, because we want to know whether or not we are just being emotional, because the men of the 80s, they represented the Caribbeans. I want to know what's going on. Mr. Lover said there, big up yourself, Mr. Lover. I'm Anish say, let's go, Shea Hope. Let's go, Shea Hope. All right. It wasn't a bad choice for me. They took it from Nicky P. I guess they want Nicky P, that's Nicholas Pooran, to spend some time to sort of work on himself and get himself back in shape. But based on how Shea Hope is playing now in the ODI format, I don't have an issue with that. You understand? Based on how he's playing in the format, I don't have an issue with Shea Hope getting it at all. Yeah, man. All right, Adil say, hope you are having good day, Sports to the Bone. Good evening as usual. Keep up the good work you are doing. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, man, Adil, I am doing okay, just home chilling and thing. Sing say, hey, hey, sir, yeah, man, big up. All right, Richard in the house. Richard say, we got the Sports to the Bone. You really looking for trouble. I want Chappell's context. Yeah, that is the thing, you know. That is why I left it open. You know, that is why I left it open because I'm not sure. I'm not sure what he was using to make that sort of comparison. You understand? All right. Sing say, speaking about football, what do you think of today's game? I want to tell you, I didn't even actually get a chance to look at the game today. The last I saw, England and England and Denmark, they were locked at 1-1. I didn't even get a chance to see how the game finished. Then I had some stuff that I had to sort out quickly, and then as I finished sorting it out, I just come on the live. So to be honest, I'm not even sure how the game finished. All right, Kevin D said, one thing both Guyana Amazon Warriors fans and England football fans like to say it's coming home. So you want, so Kevin D, that mean that England were knocked out today? To be honest, guys, I didn't even know. As I said, I was totally busy, and as I came in, I just started to put things together and just jump on the live. Last time I checked earlier in the day, the scores were 1-1. Then I had to do something, and by the time I come back, I didn't even remember to check. All right, don't forget we had a great spinner, Lance Gibbs, in the 80s also. Yeah, man, Mr. Lance Gibbs, the probably the best spinner that we would have produced back then. Mr. Lover said, I think they might have put too much pressure on Hope, and I hope it doesn't affect his batting. They should have given it to Chase or Bravo. But I don't know if those guys can easily make the ODI team, though, Mr. Lover. That is a problem, you know. We want to give persons that are, you know, that will be make the ODI team easily. Not saying that Bravo and Chase aren't good players, but we would have to think about whether or not they would be able to easily make the team. Understand? So that is it. We don't want to give somebody and then we have to be looking to drop them. Kevin D said, which team looks better in the final? England or Italy? Okay, England actually won. To be honest, England has been very unpredictable. They have been up and down in the games that I would have seen. Italy, though, guys, Italy doing pretty well. But here the problem, Italy's forward line is I wouldn't want to say misfiring because Insigne is doing all right, but Immobile not doing so good. And we know that they would have lost one of their midfielders to injury. So it's going to be a pretty good finals. As I said, I watch a lot of English Premier League, so I would definitely be happy if England would get the better of them. Since people are saying the penalty in the overtime was robbed, England scored and they won 2-1. Oh, okay. Thanks, man. I didn't see it at all. I'm gonna take a look at the highlights once I'm finished with the live here. All right, Kevin D, yeah, man. Yeah. All right. India plays Sri Lanka. What do you think about the series? I think India is going to get the better of them. I don't know how many persons would have seen that interview or that statement that was made by Muthaiya Murli later on when he said that, you know, it seems as if I think they were playing against England the other day, you know, when he said that, boy, the Sri Lankans seems as if they are playing cricket for the first time, or it seems as if they have never played a game of cricket in their life. So it's going to be pretty interesting, but, you know, India is always doing good. Mr. Lover said, I can't understand why Shepherd and Philip made back. I can't understand why Shepherd and Philip made back this team ahead of Maxwell, Smith, and Seals. Maybe Smith is still injured. I doubt Shell and Shepherd, what his name? Romaro Shepherd is there as an all-rounder. I don't know if he should easily be a pick though. Adil said, what's the talk about Shea Hope? The talk is that Shea Hope is now our ODI vice captain. Moses said, no, New Zealand is not even close to the West Indies team in the 80s. Yeah, man, I don't know how many persons would have seen that the England team, you know, a couple of their players, a good amount of them, I think about 9 or 10 of them out of the squad would have caught this big sea that is going around. So, you know, they have to go, they're definitely going to have to be looking to bring in other players to play the series that is coming in. Mr. Lover says Shea Hope is vice captain of the ODI squad. Yeah, man. Adil say, okay, yeah. Yeah, man, I don't have any problem with Shea Hope. I just hope that he'll be able to perform still. Moses say, I'm going for Italy. All right, Jaden, I'm going for Italy. Joshua say Italy 100%. All right. Chris 87 say Lance Gibbs retired 1976. He didn't play in the 80s. Yeah, man, but you know, usually, even though Ian Chappell said the bowlers of the 80s, you know, immediately us as fans are always going to look back at all the players, well, all the top players that we would have had back then. And I don't think we should even bring up Lance Gibbs because he was referring to the pace bowling attack. He was referring to the pace bowling attack still. Singh say, former Sri Lanka cricketer captain called India a second string team. Yeah, man, he was saying that he's disappointed with the fact that India, you know, they are sending a second string team to play them. But Sri Lanka is actually behaving as if they are a second string team. Also, yeah, Jaden, West Indies women's win the first ODI game. Yeah, they're doing pretty well. I heard the score at one point in time, but I didn't get a chance to hear all of it. Mr. Lover saying that Stephanie Taylor made 105 not out to win. Very good. The last thing I heard is when we were about to chase, and you know we just started batting. All right. Really happy to know that the girls are putting in the work, man. Richard said, thanks for the breaking news. Hope's appointment. Surely he must have put hands up. Surely he must have put his hand up for the post. Will this appointment secure his test place too? No, man. I doubt this is going to have anything to do with his test spot. Because remember, you know, he is easily our most consistent performer in the ODI team, and you know he's not doing well in the test team. So I doubt that is going to help him any at all as regards to step in to rolling over to the test. Mr. Lover said, boy, Richard, it got tough. Yeah, man. Moses said, and she also pick up 3 wickets. So Stephanie Taylor, our superstar, making 105 and also getting a couple of wickets. So we are indeed happy to know that the girls are doing okay. As regards to the squad now, guys, we are going to take a look at the squad, you know. Let me see if I can pull it up. Anybody have it on hand? I want to paste it in the comment section. Let me see if I can pull it up. Yeah, man. If you have it on hand, guys, just go ahead and post it in the comment section. Mr. Lover say Haley Matthews ranked number 8, all rounder female. All right, good. So at least you know one side of West Indies cricket is going down while the other side is doing okay. And as regards to our women, we are maybe not at this point where we want to be at the moment, but you know we are definitely not doing too badly at all. Yeah, man. But you know, I was definitely looking forward to this ODI squad, and you know they started to caught me off guard with the whole changing up of the vice captain. You know, not saying that I you know I wouldn't work with Shea Hope. I have no problem. It's just that it kind of caught us off guard. So you know, we are definitely hoping that he will continue to perform, guys, because he's the man that is really doing a lot of the work for us where the batting is concerned. All right, Mr. Lover bailing me out as usual. All right, so the squad, guys, the T20 squad, we have Pollard, Shea Hope, Evan Lewis, we have Bravo, we have Mohammed, that is Jason Mohammed, we have Holder, that's Jason Holder, we have Joseph, Allen Hussein, Chase, Philip Cottrell, Shepard, Puran, and Hetmeyer. So no Obed McCoy. Guys, please go ahead and like the live. You know, a lot of persons don't know that we're live. So go ahead and like the live so that they can get a chance to see what is happening. But no McCoy, guys. I want you all to go ahead and tell me how you feel about that. Remember, it was just a couple of days ago we were discussing it and saying that we were thinking that it would maybe be a good idea for them to give him an opportunity to go out and to play and to play in the ODIs. But he played 5 back-to-back T20 games, so maybe they are looking at just using him in the T20s against Australia and things. So obviously you would have played all the T20s against South Africa. You would have, they are maybe planning to use him in the T20s against Australia. So maybe that's why he wasn't named in the squad. But as Mr. Lover is saying, we have Pollard, Hope, Lewis, Bravo, Mohammed, Holder, Joseph, Allen, Hussein, Chase, Philip, Cottrell, Sheldon, Shepherd, what's his name? Romaro, Shepherd, Poor and Hetmeyer. That bowling don't really jump out at me at all, guys. So we have Jason Holder, who we know will bowl is maybe 10 overs, not a pace bowler by any stretch of the imagination. We have Alzari Joseph. We have Philip. He got his debut the other day, but wasn't really looking too impressive. Cottrell, we haven't seen him in a while. And Shepherd, as we know, is a medium pace bowler. Is either here, he's just a medium pace bowler. So this team don't look this squad don't really look very strong to me, guys. To be honest. Kevin D is a big Copa Africa. The Copa America final, Brazil versus Argentina. And you all know where my heart is. We're going with the Argentina. All right. Mr. Lover say McCoy could have easily been in over Philip and Shepherd. Yeah. So that's why I'm wondering if they are just planning to use him in the T20s, and then maybe in the near future they will start thinking about ODI. Moses say, I think West Indies will win the ODI series and the T20s, and why McCoy is not in the squad. All right. Next comment say, good to see Hetty in the side. Yeah, man, always happy to see Hetmeyer there. Mr. Lover say, even over Cottrell. Of course, easy. Richard says, sports to the bone, living in England. I have found many England football fans, and especially the media, very biased, and a lot of shift their opinions from one extreme to the next. How the Caribbean people compare. Caribbean people are usually maybe biased. Well, I know for Jamaica, I can talk for Jamaica, towards England, because as I said, we watch a lot of English Premier League. So when they are at the world stage, we tend to have the scales over our eyes, because we think it is the best league, so more than likely the players are going to do well, which is not always the case. All right. Daniel said, all right, Daniel said, not a bad squad, but I'm quite disappointed McCoy was left out. Surely he would have been a better option than Shepherd. We have enough all-rounders already. Need genuine bowlers. That's what I was thinking. That's what I said just now. We definitely need bowlers. That the all-rounders thing, the all-rounder thing not going to really work. And he's gentle medium pacer, and he's not like he has a lot of bag of tricks. Mr. Lover say they even overlook Thomas. Boy. Chris Taylor say, Charles Taylor say they should replace Shepherd with Reefer or Myers. All right. Cricket Forever say, and the 80s bowling attack was pretty good. I agree with you. Yeah, man. Simon say Shepherd isn't good enough. I would prefer big Carlos being Carlos being great in all right, let me come again. Shepherd isn't good enough. I would prefer Big Carlos being great in the blast for for the Worcestershire in England. Yeah, I hear that he's doing some good work over there. Moses said Brazil is going to beat Argentina. All right. Anyway, because still he probably won't knock me as hard as the World Cup. But Shepherd can bat. No man, but Shepherd is not an outstanding batsman. That is the difference. He's just an all-rounder. I agree with giving McCoy a break for the ODIs. he used to only bowl 4 overs, but when you have to bowl 10 overs in ODI, his fitness and variations might start getting found out. And I mean, it's not like we want to hide him, because the fact that he would have played 1 or 2 games, people would have already identified certain things. It's just that I'm thinking they will maybe want to use him in the T20. So it's going to be difficult to ask him to play all the T20s against South Africa and then all the T20s against Australia. So I understand what they are thinking, but I really wanted him to get a chance in. And, I don't really see any bowler that has been on good form. That is the problem. Sheldon Cottrell is just coming back in. Same thing. Shepherd, we see that Shepherd is just a medium pace bowler. Alzari Joseph, we're not sure what his form is like. Holder is not an out and out quick. So you understand what I mean, guys? It's a bit sticky. Joshua said, what's happening to Kimo Paul? I am not sure. The last thing I saw somebody post was that he was doing rehab. Not sure. Daniel said the squad comprises what, in my opinion, are the 5 most promising West Indies batsmen currently. Lewis, Hope, Hetty, Pooran, and Bravo. Let's see which of them will step up against aggressive Aussies bowling. Yeah, Daniel. Yeah, we are definitely happy that those guys are in, and they are going to get an opportunity to prove themselves. Mr. Lover said Kimo Paul is lacking form and not hungry enough, I guess. Don't know. Taylor says, Sports to the Bone, what's going on with Nell Smith? Remember, coming out of the best versus best game before we faced who was it? Sri Lanka. Remember he had picked up an injury, and that is how, because we were debating whether Jaden Seals or Nell Smith would have got in, and that is how I think that is how Seals got in, because Nell Smith was actually doing good, but he had picked up an injury. I'm not sure what's happening now, if he would have recovered or what. I'm not sure. But he had gotten an injury a couple days prior to the Sri Lanka series. Contact 20 said, I didn't even know this was a live stream though. Thought this was a video. No man, we're live. Contact 20, we're live, man. But Sports to the Bone, what do you think about the ODI squad? I think it's great. Hetty is back. Yeah, man. I am sort of okay with the batting. Not too worried about it. Even though I don't really see, there are youngsters. We have a lot of youngsters in there that have a lot of things to prove. But I am more concerned about the bowling. I don't really see an out and out pace bowler that is on form. Sheldon Cottrell, he can bowl his 8 to 10 overs with good pace, yes. But does he have enough variations to outfox the batsman over 10 overs while the ball is getting old? I'm not too sure. You understand? So, things like those I'm sort of worried about. Hardball. So Brazil are going win. Messi up, mess up always, mess up. Hardball. So Brazil are going win, mess up always, mess up when it matters the most. And to be honest, Neymar has been on good form, Hasn't been diving around and swimming around a lot. He has been on good form, playing some good football. Mr. Lover said Nell Smith is just coming from injury. They're probably resting him for all right. Mr. Richard say like button now. No press. I keep jumping right in like it's Duns River. I will say no that I fancy Australia to win the T20 series. Quite possible the ODI. Get your predictions out Sports to the Bone. I had given a prediction the other day, but I don't even remember what the prediction was. I think I was saying that we might be able to clinch the T20 series 3-2, but we are going to lose the ODI series maybe 3-1. 2-1. It's a 3-match ODI series, right? So I am thinking that we might lose the ODI series, but I'm hoping that we will clinch the T20 series. And these are predictions, guys. So I don't want anybody to get in their feelings and say that we fight in West Indies cricket. These are predictions, and sports personnel make predictions all the time. So you can go ahead and make your predictions, guys. Daniel said, guys, like the stream, great program. Let's help spread it. Yeah, man, Daniel. I don't understand how they're not liking up the stream. A lot of persons are not aware that we are live, as I would have said. Usually by this time we would have over 100 persons on, and now we only have 25. So not a lot of persons on today. So just like up the live, man. Mr. Lover says Smith is okay in the training camp. Hey, Mr. Lover, look like him have a lot of inside information, All right. Kenton say, Sports to the Bone, what do you think about Anderson Phillip as a bowler? Remember, guys, coming out of the Sagicor 50, was it the Super 50? I was saying that I like him as a bowler. I like Anderson Phillip as a bowler, has a very good action and thing. But I am thinking that he wasn't looking too good in the last couple. Well, let me not say that he didn't take any wickets really, but he bowled well. But I was wondering with Australia coming in, if it was time for us to ease him into it like this now, especially not with a informed pace bowler. So I am hoping he will do well, but I was thinking of going with maybe somebody that is informed now, like a McCoy or even a Jaden Seals, even though they are thinking about the test match. You understand that is coming up against Pakistan. But Anderson Phillip looks like somebody for the future, but without a main strike bowler, I don't know if he will melt. I am wondering if he's going to melt under the pressure. Contact 20 says, Sports to the Bone. These 7:30 p.m.s starting times for the T20s too late. They should have started at 6:30 p.m. Aziz could watch it at 8:30. Whoa! Some late time this month. So all those who like to sleep, make sure you know where the sleeping thing. We're going to be up, watch some cricket and talk and hold some vibes. Mr. Lava says, Sports to the Bone. What you think about Chase inclusion in the ODI squad? Also, do you think he's there as a replica of Marlon Samuels? He might be asked to play that role. I mean, he's not as aggressive as Samuels is with the bat. Does a little thing with his spin. He's able to bat, but possibly he could maybe end up playing that role. But I am not sure. He could end up playing that role still. Mr. Lover said, you said we will 3-2. Okay. 3-2 and lose ODI. Yeah, man. So that's what I was saying. The T20 series, we might win 3-2, and the ODI, we might lose 2-1. Yeah, man. Mr. Lover said Anderson Phillip is not 100%, but he could be better. His bowling action and everything, I am okay with him. His rhythm looks like a nice little young bowler. But I am really worried about going into this without any out-and-out quick that is really unformed. That is what I'm worried about the most. Kenton say my prediction based on the Australia squad Windies should win both forms of the games. Yeah, well, you see now, Kenton, that is the problem. They are sending a scaled down team, and I won't even make the prediction based on the Aussies that are coming. I'm just making the prediction based on where I think our team is at. Because looking at the South Africa squad coming in the other day, I was thinking we would have done better with AB de Villiers just retiring, Fat Duplessis just coming out, Dale Steyn not there, and Morris not in. A couple of the guys, and we still weren't able to dominate them. So I am really wondering if we should look at the Australia team in order to make our prediction. Anish says Shea Hope is the main man for West Indies. If he does well, it will hard for Australia because they don't have Smith, Warner, Maxwell, and Cummins. All right, but we're going to need some more persons to step up, man. Contact 20 say once again our selectors are missing the trick for not selecting Kyle Myers in the ODI squad. And I think if they selected Kyle Myers, if they had selected him, maybe Shepherd would have been the one to be left out. Australia is going to come hard at West Indies for the T20s because a lot of them are trying to put themselves in contention for their T20 World Cup squad, since the big boys like Warner will be coming back. Okay, yeah, man. So they are definitely going to be trying to see how best they can perform. Richard say, I'm surprised you don't think Hope's appointment won't relate to the test game. He was under pressure due to his issue with the short ball. As he said, he'll fix up and work on his game. Well, every player knows that there is some sort of weakness, and they're always going to be committed to working on that particular issue. It's just that I doubt he will always come out and say, all right, this is my weakness and I'm going to work on it. You know, they will maybe come out and pretty it up and say there are things that I need to fine tune. There are things that I need to get right. But he won't definitely come out and say I am weak at this and I need to improve it. You know, but I don't know if his ODI appointment will definitely means that they are looking at him as a permanent test man. Mr. Lover say my top scorers for West Indies are Lewis, Hope, Bravo, Heckmeyer. All right. Kenton say I don't see Chase starting in the 11. It tight because Allen on fire right now. But I'm wondering if Allen is fit. Maybe his shoulder is okay. Mr. Lover say top bowlers Allen, Joseph. And I'm wondering how far we'll be able to go with that attack. Contact 20 say Rastan Chase won't play game in these ODIs. Contact 20 say we have all missed a chance to include Obed McCoy. Yeah, Sports Addiction said just forward what I go on. Big up yourself, Sports Addiction. Another YouTuber there, guys. Post a lot of cricket things, so you can check him out. Mr. Lover say Myers gone England for T20 after signing a big contract. Justin say, what do you think Ramdin come back in test cricket? I doubt that is going to happen. Even though he's my cricketer, I think they are going to focus on Da Silva and what's his name? The other guy there. Dorich. Yeah, man. Moses said, I think West Indies will make the playoffs in the T20 World Cup. All right. Kenton say Shepherd there as a death bowler. He have a good Yorker, and Cutter can't rest somebody every time they lose a bit of form. He is good player. Yeah, man. He is. I'm not disputing that, you know, Kenton. I'm just sort of worried that with the bowling that we have now, if it was the right choice to go with another bowling all rounder in Shepherd, because we have Jason Holler and Pollard is there. So I was really wondering, you know, he's not an out-and-out bowler, so I was just a bit worried about that. Not saying he's not a good player, you know, Kenton. I was just a bit worried about that aspect. Daniel say, I believe Hope received the vice captaincy as an incentive for his world-class performance in ODI. I endorse the move, and I hope and hopefully Pooran will step up his game accordingly. And I concur with you, Daniel. You know, that is what I'm saying. The man has been leaps and bounds ahead of the entire team where ODI cricket is concerned. I am almost certain that Shea Hope averages about 51. Yeah, man, somewhere there. Let me pull it up here. Yeah, man. I am almost certain that he averaged around about 51. And it's a good opportunity for Nicholas Pooran to come in. See there? I just pull it up, not click in for any of those well-known websites. But as I pull it up, I say 53.7. That is a good average. 53.7, that is a world-class ODI average. Yeah, man. Where is Hemorrhage and Hemorrhage Brathwaite? If you are talking about Carlos Brathwaite, is in England, and where Shandapal Hemorrhage is concerned, as I would have indicated in a video, I think about yesterday, he was actually signed up to play in well, I think he's currently playing in the LA in the LA T20 league over there in America. But I'm almost certain he was signed by a team for the Sri Lanka Premier League. Contact 20 say, why is Shea Hope being vice captain being discussed? Look, people forget he was VC in the ODI versus Sri Lanka. No, man, we are not saying that he shouldn't have gotten it. You know, we are just saying that we really appreciate that you know, the CWI would have seen the work that he would have done, as what Daniel is saying. You know, it's as an incentive because of as you know what he has been doing. And Mr. Lover said all-rounders selected Joseph, Holler, Pollard, Allen, Shepherd, Chase. So that is our problem. There goes again, guys. You know, and not I really wanted to have an out-and-out pace bowler, man. Justin say, what about Kesrick Williams? I'm not sure what's happening with him right now, but I doubt he's anywhere close to making the team right now. I guess we will see him in the upcoming CPL. And I think he was in the Pakistan Super League that was going on, if I'm not mistaken. Mr. Lover say 54 is Chase's average. I'm seeing 53.7, so somewhere there about. Yeah, man, Mr. Lover, Shonda Paul is in America, in the US, in the US. And he's captain in a team. He's actually captain in a team over there. Richard said, everybody do not underestimate these Aussies. Have we not learned anything from the T20 South Africa series? What gives you the optimism for West Indies versus Aussies? The batsmen thinking caps were blown off. You see, and that's why I'm saying I'm not looking on the squad that Australia is carrying. You understand? I am just looking at where our team is, and I am thinking that they weren't atrocious in the games that we played just now, but they weren't outstanding. So I'm thinking that they will improve on a couple of things and give a good fight. But remember, guys, I don't hear anybody congratulate me for getting the predictions right. This is a program. When you make your predictions and get it right, I am going to congratulate you. I'm going to congratulate me. Remember, I said that Evan Lewis would finish with the top as our top scorer. If I'm not mistaken, I think he did. Where the bowling is concerned, I had said that Obed Mackay would finish with the most wickets. I'm not sure if he finished with the most or Bravo got more than him. But I am almost certain that I got both right. Yeah, Mr. Lover said congrats. Contact 20 said if the Universe boss doesn't make a score in this first game versus Australia, we should bring back in Fletcher. Let Simmons bat at 3. And that is if the Universe boss even starts. We're not sure if he will start, but as you say, if he starts in the first game or the first 2 games and it doesn't work out, then we bring in Fletcher, because in all honesty, Fletcher has been doing well. West Indies have such a strong power hitting side. Players like Pollard Russell can single-handedly win a match in IPL. Still, they lost a South Africa T20 series, which is the most unexpected part of the story. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. So Mr. Lover say Bravo finish ahead of McCoy by 1. All right. All right, yeah, man. Harrison said just reach in the live. Bravo got more wickets. Yeah, man, that's what I'm figuring out. I think he got maybe 1 or 2 more. Yeah. Moses said 3.4 subscribers, channel growing. Yeah, man, guys, and remember we had indicated that we are pushing for the 10K subscriber by the end of the year, and that is in December. We are not even halfway there as yet, so the only way to really get it up there is for you guys to go ahead and to share the channel, recommend the channel to somebody. You must have a cricket friend that like the game, that will appreciate a platform to come and talk. You can tell them about it and let them subscribe, man. So 3.4 subscribers, we're pushing towards 10. So just continue to share the thing, man. All right, Daniel said, even if we lose the series against Australia, I will be happy if I see a marked improvement over thought process, strike rotation, situation analysis, more brain and less brawn. Exactly, Daniel. That is all we ever ask for, I mean, the ultimate goal is to win, but if we go coming off of this South Africa series or tour, if we go into the Australia series and we see drastic improvement, if we slightly lose the series, then I won't have an issue also. You understand? As I said, guys, the ultimate goal is to win the series, but as Daniel would have indicated, the aim is to improve. We always want improvement before perfection. You understand? So if we see good amount of improvement and they even manage to nip us out, then it is what it is. Richard said Lewis is the most dangerous batsman in win this T20 setup, in my opinion. And if you saw the video that I did yesterday where Crick Chaka were highlighting the top 10 most destructive batsmen, I think Evan Lewis ranked the highest for West Indies, and I think he was ranked at 5. Andre Russell is also on there, and Pollard is on 10. I don't know who is writing those lists, though, guys, because just the other day we saw Pollard destroy Sri Lanka, We saw him destroying South Africa the other day in 3 overs. So I'm not sure who is writing these things. Yeah, man, hardball, say congrats. Yeah, man, hardball, big up, you know. Mr. Lover said Lewis is the next Chris Gayle. But the only problem that I'm having with that statement, a lot of persons keep on saying that Lewis is the next Chris Gayle. I mean, he's going to be the dominant force, yes, but Lewis is not that young, you know, guys. You see, if he was like about 24, 25, like Hetmeyer them, I wouldn't have a problem. He's not that young, guys. If I'm not mistaken, he's maybe about 28. Let me just quickly do a check. What's his name again? Evan Lewis. Yeah, man. See, they're 29. Lewis is actually 29 based on what I'm seeing here. He actually, you know, so December coming, he will be 30. He's not young. I mean, you know, he will probably be able to play a good 5 or 6 more years, you know, give or take or more. But he's not 24, 25. So when persons say that, you know, he's going to be a dominant force for us, we just want him to continue in this rich vein of form because he's not that young. Richard says, sports to the bone regarding Kyle Myers. I strongly feel that he ever got that if he ever got a T20 call up, his test form would drop. But he could be a big hit hit a T20. What would you prefer for him and West Indies cricket? Well, he actually burst on the scene as a test man according to them. But based on how he plays, to me, seems to be somebody that takes a lot of risk. You know, somebody that would maybe you know, score at a fast rate in ODI cricket. But then again, would he be able to preserve his wicket? Because all of the problem is about preserving your wicket. You know, we see that he's able to score at a fast rate, but would he be able to preserve his wicket if it is required? That is the problem with Kyle Myers, you know, because it's not all. We don't have an issue with persons scoring fast in Test cricket, you know. It's about preserving your wicket. So the problem would maybe still be there, in my opinion. Justin say, what about Bishu? That is a name I haven't heard in a while, man. Devendra Bishu. Not sure what's happening with the spinner. Contact 20 say we need to appreciate the fact that Stephanie Taylor is a legend of West Indies cricket, no matter the gender. Another century today versus Pakistan. Yeah, man, Contact 20, we were talking about it earlier on. She's a legend. Oh, legend of the game. I remember when Stephanie used to play cricket here in Jamaica. I think she used to attend the Eltham High School. And you know, at that time I was still at school, and she I remember hearing the name, and she even used to play against the boys. You know, so we know that she's very rough and she has done very well for us guys. Justin said Russell met the team. Where is Sunel Bishu? I think you're talking about Devendra Bishu. And Mr. Lover says, Sports to the Bone, what do you think about Sir Clive Lloyd? Thoughts on Lewis to be in all formats? He's 28. This is a topic that we have been discussing from the other day, Mr. Lover, where Evan Lewis is concerned. He really looks as if he could do the job for us. You understand? But I am just, in my opinion, I am thinking that with a bit more dedication, he can maybe play Test cricket. But I just have to go what the cricketer said. The cricketer said, but he said that boy is not ready. So I'm not sure if he will ever be ready, or he just wants to travel the world and play T20 cricket. But in my opinion, he can play. You know, in my opinion, there may be things that he would need to tighten up on. But I have seen more aggressive cricketers than Evan Lewis play Test cricket. Harrison says, Sports to the Bone, I want your opinion on Lewis. Keep getting started to keep getting out. All right, where Evan Lewis is concerned, you know, I think his role in the team is to get as much as possible in the power play in his first 6 overs, and then maybe take it as far as he possibly can, maybe up to the 10th or the 11th over. Not saying that he's not allowed to bat through the innings, but I'm thinking that if he bats through the power play, gets off to a good start, then his charge would maybe be to bat up to over number 10, 11 and try to push on as hard as he can. So maybe in pushing on, he usually gets out. If you notice, he usually gets out playing that shot down the over the bowler's head, getting caught over long on or long off or somewhere thereabout. But it would be nice if he's able from time to time to push on and get a good 70 at 80 and thing like that, man. Richard, I think the team that played the last 3 games, for us, some guys just need to find form, and I think they will mainly they will mainly on the batting. Okay, mainly on the batting side. All right. Mr. Lover says Sir Clive Lloyd said Myers. Mr. Lover says Sir Clive Lloyd said Myers should play ODI and T20. And looking from the outside, guys, a lot of us have been saying that Mr. Lover, but we're not sure what they are thinking. Richard said, if you really called out Evan Lewis as a leading scorer, I salute it. Funny but serious because his game may thrive in both T20 and Test formats. Let's see how he goes in the regional game. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Richard said, yeah, was a joy to watch Stephanie. She seems to be coming back to her best. Yeah, man. She was out of form recently, but she's definitely coming back into form. Moses say, who do you think will win the Gold Cup? I'm not watching this year because Guyana is not in. I am thinking that we have a good chance here, Jamaica. We have a good chance. We have a lot of English-based players in the team, so I am hoping. And we have brought in a former reggae boy, somebody that would have represent us at the 1998 World Cup. That was doing a lot of coaching over there in England. He will be assisting us. So I am hoping that Jamaica will be able to take it all the way. Mr. Lover says Taylor averaged 44 to 45 with a strike rate of over 100. So we see Stephanie Taylor is no joke. Kevin D said Kyle Myers joins Birmingham Bears for the last 3 Vitality Blast group games. I am thinking that is the team that what's his name? Brathwaite is playing for, if I'm not mistaken. Contact 20 says sports to the bone. If Narayan doesn't play any T20 before the World Cup for West Indies, does he go straight into our starting 11 at the T20? Not for me. He would be in the squad, but can't. No, man. No contact 20. Man can't. No, man. He wasn't confident to play for us and to test everything. So he wouldn't go straight back in my starting 11. Let the other people that work for it go into the starting 11. You understand? He said that he wanted to play the entirety of the IPL to work on his action. It didn't work out, and he can't give us a straight answer as to when he will be able to come back. So why should he be able to come back in the starting 11? No, sir. Not on my watch. Sports to the bone. Should West Indies try to bring Cornwall in T20 side? Cornwall has done pretty well for the St. Lucia Zouks in T20 cricket, but the problem is he would be going up against a couple of other all-rounders that might be ahead of him. Richard say we need to see Lewis against the red ball in whole different game when ball is swinging both ways. Use Hope as an example. Yeah. we would like to see him go up to the test, yes. Hardball say Lewis no one playing no test cricket. And it seems that way, yes, maybe. Mr. Lover say Hardball really is considering it. Hope he's considering it. He has been considering it for a while now. Tracy, I'm curious to see what Lewis could do in test match, but then again he not getting any younger, and it's maybe too little too late. No, man, he's 29, so if he plays some regional cricket and do him thing, because we know more than likely he will be able to outplay the regional bowlers. So if he does well there and comes back in the team, let us see how he would angle the international test cricketers that continuously probing at him. Chris 87 say Evan and Puran haven't played first class cricket in years. Only when they go back to that, we will know if they're serious about red ball. Exactly. Mr. Lover said Narayan cannot make the T20 squad if he doesn't play any game for West Indies before the World Cup. Yeah, man, we don't want him to come and hold anybody's spot. Daniel said West Indies test batsmen all struggle with short pitch bowling, and Lewis is a very good puller, but I need to see him batting deep in and finishing off T20 games for us before test. Yeah, man. And coupled with that, Daniel, it would be nice to see him playing some regional game. Haven't seen him in any regional game in years now. Do you know? Do you know? This person come back with the Pakistan name them again. I don't know most of the Pakistan cricketers them unless they are at the international scene. Mr. Lover say Evan Lewis average first class 31, I think. All right. Any opinion about Sri Lanka versus India T20? I think India might be able to outplay them. Think India will outplay them. You know. Justin say you think Rampal go still play West Indies. Okay, I think he's asking if I think Rampal is still going to be able to play for West Indies. Well, you can never say never because Fidel Edwards worked his way back into the squad, even though it is T20. And we see where Rampal was doing pretty well. A couple of persons were thinking that he would have gotten a call up the other day because he did well for Trinidad. And he has been called up to play in the Sri Lanka Premier League. So you can never say never. I saw him the other day, you know, he's very slim, but he's looking a bit trim and he seems to be putting in some work, Justin. So, you know, once a man is working, you know, who to tell. Mr. Lover say once them from Trinidad and them good with Pollard, them just might. And I wouldn't necessarily say that still, you know, Mr. Lover. It would be very unfair for me to make that statement. That is something that has been beating us as a people, you know. We always thinking that you know, each country will select their friends. I'm not saying that it won't happen, you know, but I don't want to even think that way. You understand? If you have the cricket, if you have West Indies cricket at heart, they should be thinking that way. Not saying it is impossible though. Richard say Rampal gonna fail the yo-yo test. Leave Rampal alone. Damian Harrison says, Sports to the Bone, what's your thoughts on Russell batting a bit earlier? My thoughts on Russell batting a bit earlier, right now, I can't, the only person I would argue for to bat a little bit earlier right now, Harrison, would be Jason Holder. Because Russell, in a couple of games, got a lot of deliveries to spare to really settle down and bat and play normal cricket. And he just batted as if he was in a hurry, as if it was baseball. So I can't make an argument for him right now. And, you know, the fact that he came in a couple of games and really gave it away, and when it wasn't really required at the time, you know, that would kill all argument for him to bat earlier. Usually when he's firing and playing well, I would make an argument to say bat him earlier, but he wasn't on form, got a lot of deliveries to spend time and make runs, played some shot that, you know, wasn't necessary. So I can't make an argument for Russell batting early now. But I could make an argument for Fabian Allen batting a little earlier, to be honest. That is how I see it. I might be wrong, but that is how I see it. Can you mimic Kediba Lame? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Asaf and Nelson said, big up Sports to the Board. Yeah, man, Nelson, big up. Nice to have you in the house. Mr. Lover said, true, but look, he do it with Mohammed. But funny enough, a lot of persons have been calling for Mohammed. When he wasn't in the squad, a lot of persons were saying that Mohammed is doing well at regional cricket. He should get a chance. He should get a chance. And now that he's in, I don't know. Adil says, Sports to the Bone. Who do you think will win the first T20, West Indies or Australia, and what time will it start? I think it is going to be starting 7:30, somewhere there about. I'm going to do a video with the maybe tomorrow, the fixtures and the time and everything, but I'm not sure if we're going to win the first T20, but as I would have predicted, we are eventually going to finish up winning the series 3-2. Mr. Lover say, hey, I would play Allen ahead of Russell. Based on current form, in my son away, Russell is in the team as a batting all round, as a man that is expected to do damage, but he isn't on any form. So I would maybe do that also. Richard say, soon come back to the shaky shape, aka West Indies cricket team. Look, Shakar Richardson is alleged and we charge. To what extent do you sympathize with her? Haven't we all suffered loss yet not but nothing. All right. Richard says, sports to the bone. Simmons was bowling the first T20 was Simmons was blowing in the first T20, played after 2 quick singles, and I was surprised. And he really needs to run better and more aggressively. Okay, you're saying that he was tired. Richard said Mohammed can't get the ball off the square. The game leave him far behind. All right, just quickly to address this Shakara Richardson thing. I do sympathize with her in the sense that she's young and she's going to miss an opportunity to represent at the Olympic. But she said it out of her own mouth. She know that it is wrong, and she know that it is banned. They're not supposed to do anything like that. She went ahead and she did it still, so she has to pay the consequences. We're being sympathetic. I am going to sympathize with her, guys, because according to her, she was going to a traumatic phase. I doubt that is the reason why it ended up in her system. But having said that, she's young, and I'm hoping that she will bounce back from it. You understand? We are never going to rejoice at anyone's downfall, and I was looking forward to the matchup between her and our girls. I am hoping that she will bounce back, and if as Jamaicans we would criticize her and say that she should be banned for life, then we would be hypocritical, because a lot of our top sprinters would have would have in the past would have gotten banned for banned substances and things. And it is not necessarily on the list as a banned substance because it enhanced performance, but it is known as an agent that can mask other things. You understand? It can mask other substances. So maybe that is one of the reasons why it is there. All right, Moses said, can't enjoy the game because my father want to watch. Okay, Moses said, can't enjoy the game because my father will want to watch the NBA final. and that in itself is a tricky predicament, because I know persons are going to want to see the NBA final. You can go ahead and watch it on your phone, man. Maybe you can try and see it on your phone. Hardball said the trouble the trouble knows man must not come back before Allen. Only person he should back before Bravo. 18:30 Jamaica time. Man, T20 7:30 p.m. over the other Caribbean island. All right, Hardball. Boy, Hardball beating the man hard with him nosy, man. Harrison, sports to the bone. Fletcher or Gale in your 11. Boy, I think we need to give Fletcher a chance now. I think I definitely would give Fletcher a chance, because he played 2 solid games. I was saying that give Gale a couple of games and see how it turned out. He played a couple of games, didn't work out for him. I think we can give Fletcher a chance. Not saying that I'm finished with Gale, but I'm thinking Fletcher can get a chance, man. Mr. Lover say, hey, she's young. We make mistakes. She should bounce back. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We have caught up on all the comments. So just to talk on that a little bit. As I said, guys, we're definitely not wishing bad for anyone, and we're hoping that she will bounce back. According to her, she was in a bad spot when she did it to start to relax herself and thing. But I am hoping that she will bounce back, guys. That is all I will say. I understand this, and they as athletes understand this. They know that the International Olympic Committee is very strict where this is concerned. There's a TUI. It is called the therapeutic use exemption. If you are struggling with an issue or with an injury and your doctor give you certain things that you need to take, then you will sign up a TUI and the team. And then, if they find that in a system, then there would be a reason. And they will maybe say, all right, you have to sit out such and such a period. But it's really rough for her. Hardball say, Gail, I go open. All right. So, we have caught up on all the comments. So I am definitely sorry for her. But it is what it is, guys. All right. Give me a second. I'm going to wet up the vocal cards, guys. All right. Good. All right. Mr. Lover said Fletcher should get a run. I honestly think that's why we lost the series, playing Hussein instead over Fletcher, while Fletcher can do a little bowling. No, man. They're not going to bowl Fletcher, man. While Fletcher can do a little bowling, medium pace or leg spin. I see him bowl a little. No, man. We're not even going to use the bowling as an argument to get Fletcher in the team because he definitely would not bowl any at all. If Fletcher gets in the team, it would only be for his batting or his bowling. Playing a 20 over cricket game right now with the other players, Fletcher would definitely not get the ball. They wouldn't give him the ball. I doubt it. They wouldn't give Fletcher the ball at all. But where the batting is concerned, I'm thinking that it was a bit rough on him. I am really sorry that he didn't get a chance to play, but it's what it is, guys. I'm hoping that we will be able to bounce back in this series. Yeah, man. Yeah, so yeah, man. For the other persons that are just coming in, as we said, the West Indies ODI squad is out. Shea Hope is the new vice captain. I think he deserves it. Not saying that he will be the most outstanding vice captain in the world, but he has been performing well. So I am proud of him. I am happy for him. Happy that he was able to pick up that. You understand? Mr. Lover say, I know, but in circumstances, if Alan Shola injured, they should have played him. All right. Yeah, I really think that Fletcher should have gotten a chance still, guys. I think that he should have gotten an opportunity. Harrison say Gale should not be in the team at present. He chose to play league over country. No, man. No, man. We can't look at that. You're saying that Gale shouldn't be in the team because he chose to play league over country. We can't even look at that because a lot of the persons who are in the team now are players that would have decided on numerous occasions in the past to play franchise cricket over our own cricket here. And from time to time, it's maybe because of how the board would have treated them. Pollard, Russell, Bravo, all those guys, and they are integral to our team now. So we're not going to use that to crucify Gale right now. Richard said, but Fletcher is an opener, so that's why it's tough. You see him struggle against the spin. So team balance I keep him out. You can't play 4 openers. No, but it wouldn't be 4 openers. Richard said, great answer, Ree Shakari. Oh yeah, man. Oh gosh, supposed to bone. The Russell batting argument really stuck me up. People to to what extent do people believe there's a competition for places as opposed to a merry-go-round. I don't know if that is why we're maybe not very competitive at the international level because there's not a lot of competition. So we are basically recycling the same cricketers. And that is what Brian Lara said the other day. It's like a peas in a pot just going around and around. So that is something that we will need to fix. Mr. Lover say, with this ODI series, I see Hope getting his average over 55, probably up to 60. A bit much. Mr. Lover say, Pooran is a natural opener, so what the point? All right. I don't know if Shea Hope will bring his average up that much, but I am thinking he will do very well for us, guys. Yeah, man. Richard said Fletcher can open him better when the ball coming on, but if the opener slot full tight for him to get in my opinion. Yeah, and we respect the opinion, Richards. Yeah, man. Justin said Jason Mohammed go a good test player. Yeah, I think Jason Mohammed wasn't too far from getting an opportunity, but because Nkrumah Bana came in and was doing okay. But over the years, Jason Mohammed has done well at the regional level and thing, but it's just what it is, guys. All the cricketers won't get a chance to come in. You understand? So yeah, man, we we just have to work with who we have. Mr. Lover said, Justin, I saying that but age no. Yeah, man, Mr. Lover, you always saying that. Yeah, man, guys. So you don't know. We are definitely anticipating this one, man. Mr. Lover say, hey, we still need someone to like to someone like him give. Hold on. Hey, we still need someone like him to give Brathwaite time off. But I don't know. You see, West Indies is in a sticky situation, guys. Sticky position. Where captain is not performing. That is always an issue in a man. So with Brathwaite not performing, it's rough. It's rough. It's rough, guys. I'm telling you, you understand. But we're going to be keeping a close eye on this one, guys, and see how it works out. But we are basically going to call this one call this one for this evening, guys. Not going to stay on for 2 hours. We're gonna cut this one a bit short. Before we go, guys, I have an interview that I'm going to be uploading for you tomorrow. So make sure you guys watch the interview as early as maybe around about 7:30 tomorrow morning. I am going to be uploading it on the channel, and I will be posting an interview that I did with our Jamaican and West Indian cricketer. I haven't played a lot for West Indies, but he has played some good. He has played some good innings for Jamaica. So I think you guys will enjoy the interview, and giving us some good insight into his career from primary school coming right up. So stay tuned for that exclusive interview tomorrow, guys. Make sure to tell a friend to check it out. You understand? So I'm going to say, guys, make sure that you stay safe. Keep yourself indoors if it is raining. If your government asks you to stay inside because of the whole big sea that is going on, listen to your government. I don't want to hear so they lock up anyhow. No. You understand? So we're going to leave this one right here for this evening, guys. Continue to support the channel. As I said earlier, we are now 3.4K subscribers going on. We are looking to go over the 10K mark by December. If you guys don't share the channel, then there is no way we'll be able to reach it. I mean, you would have subscribed already, so you are going to continuously watch and support. Yes, but I want you to share it. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Zane. So we're gonna leave this one right here for now, guys. Big up on yourself. The tomorrow. Zane, I'm out.